What is going on, everybody? It's late at night. I need to be better going live every day. Like I said, I got to stay committed, go live for 100 days, and try and bring you guys some value, some knowledge. And I got something to tell you guys, okay? This might help out some of you that have some flips that are currently on the market that aren't selling. Or if you know someone that has a house that's not selling, this is an option, okay? But I wanted to tell you guys straight. I got to be real with you. I always am. And I'll be quick with it. So I won't be long-winded or anything. What's up? Say what's up if you want to give me a shout out. But guys, I bought some houses like in March, right? March or February. We flipped them. And, unfortunately, when we were done with the flip, that's when the market started shifting. Yo, this says the big dog in La Casa. Yeah, dude, I'm back. I'm back in Utah. Freaking dope. I'm so grateful to be back. So let me guys just tell you what happened. So I was in Vegas doing shooting for that show, and I drove one of the guys that I met, Jared Baller, awesome, been in real estate for 23 years. He's in Utah too, so he's like, I'll give you a ride. So we rode down together and we talked a lot about real estate. And I told him, I said, hey, I'm gonna level with you. I bought 2 houses and I flipped them, and you bought them in March. Now just about a month ago or 2, I just listed them on the market, and unfortunately the market shifted, right? And it's like, dang, before the market shifted, we were looking at making $50,000 to $80,000 on these flips, but Utah's taking a hit, right, in values. So these houses that we're looking to make money are now looking like we're gonna either break even or lose money. And I'm just telling you guys straight because I'm like, what do I do? I'm not trying to lose money. So I was talking to this investor that's been doing it for like 23 years. And I said, what are my options? What do I do? Okay. I'm not tripping, guys. This is whatever. You got to roll with the punches. You got to pivot. Everything's fine. You just got to keep working. No need to freak out because, the market will rebound. Real estate, it'll always rebound if you have enough time. Okay. So I said to him, what do I do? Do I just sell it and break even? Just get my money out? Because obviously we have equity, right? We put repairs, and we have equity because we put money down. So we have equity, right? But so I said, what do I do? What are my options? Now, option 1, just sell it as is, just take it, break even, just walk away, right? Or even sell it and take a loss. Okay, is that an option? I don't like that option, right? I don't want to take a loss. So then I said, what else do I do? He says, well, you can do a rate and term refinance. I think that was what he said, where basically you just refinance and get a new mortgage on the property, or do a cash out refi. Okay. So that's basically the reason why I would do this, because I have a hard money loan. I'm paying someone 12% interest, which is costing me $100 a day. Every day I keep that property is costing me $100 a day in interest. It's about $3,000 a month in interest payments, interest only payments to my hard money lender. So every day I keep it, I don't sell, it's $100. So I can go to a mortgage lender, mortgage officer, whatever, and say, hey, I need to get a mortgage on this property. And then refinance out of it. Of course, you need a W-2 or you need to qualify, right? So if you are a 1099, like most real estate investors, you don't have a W-2, you can either go and get a W-2 to show, go start working for someone and get that income so you can refinance out, or partner with someone that can, right? And then give them some equity, or you can qualify, right? So I'm married. So, if I decide to do that and that's a good option, then that might be something we can do. But anyway, you refinance out of it, you get out of the hard money loan, and you rent out the property. Now, the problem is interest rates are so high, and rents, for example, if it's a $500,000 house and the interest rates are like 6 to 7%, I'm not really even cash flowing at that point, because my mortgage might be $2,500 and the rent in that area might be like 15, right? So I'm at a deficit still. Like I'm not cash flowing. So really, you got to look at it this way: if you're going to lose money in your flip because you can't sell it, do you take that big loss now, minus 20, 30, whatever you're going to lose out on? Or do you try and take that little hit over time, $600, $700 that you're going to have to pay extra when you're not cash flowing, right? Do you do that over time and hope the market rebounds, or do you just take the hit? What do you guys think? I personally think there's two options. If we cash out refi or do a rate and term refinance, you rent it out. Hopefully rents go up. As interest rates go up, rents go up too, because people can't afford to move into houses, so they're gonna have to pay more in rent. So rents go up. I think that's the play. I think the play is to cash out refi, get out of there, either rent it or Airbnb it, because maybe Airbnbs can bring in a little bit more money depending on where your home is. So the reason I'm telling you guys this is I'm not immune to the market. And yes, can you refi and turn it into an Airbnb? Yes, you can. That's an option, right? So it's either turn it into a rental, either turn it into an Airbnb. If the location is good enough, if the location's good, then yes, that's an option. Or you can sell it to someone on terms, right? Like, so you have a mortgage on it, you can wrap it or sell it to someone subject to, I can't, there's terminology, there's so many different terminologies, but basically you can sell it to someone, seller finance, where maybe your interest rate is 7%. Maybe you give it to them at 9% or 8%, and you give it to them at a higher purchase price than what you bought it for. So you're making some money on that, right? Rent to own, right? So there's a couple options, but the problem is if you have a property that you flipped that's not moving and you're paying interest on it, then you're losing money on that, right? Because it's, again, you just basically have to say, let me do the math for you guys. So if a house is, most hard money lenders it's 12% interest for the year. And then you just got to figure out, okay, so if I have a $500,000 house with 12% interest, I'm paying about $3,000 in hard money every month. What's, how many days in a month? 30. So it's about $100 in interest every day. If I don't take action, I'm paying that, right? So I'm just presenting you guys some options. If any of you are in the situation, that's kind of what's going on. You either got to just sell at a loss, sell, break even, see what you can do, or just refinance out of it and use it as a rental, take a little bit of loss if you have to, or Airbnb it. But that's the play. And unfortunately, I have two flips that aren't selling. Utah's gotten hit. Okay, so guys, take this to your sellers. If sellers are like, yeah, I still want a ton of money, just say, hey, look, I'd love to give you a lot of money, but I have two flips, or I know people that have tons of flips that aren't selling. The interest rates are causing people not to buy. And that's not something to freak out about, but you got to say, hey, for those people you're talking to, if they want to sell their home for a ridiculous price, it's not happening anymore. Like, investors aren't buying stupid prices. Okay, it says right here, I'm about to list my first property on Friday. Congratulations. I love it. Good luck. Hope it works out for you, big dog. It was going to be a wholesale deal, but I'm closing on it. Did light cleanup and yard work. Okay, awesome. Like I said, you're going to get a lot of eyeballs on it. Hope you crush it. But I wanted to make this video because I had that long drive from Vegas to Utah and I learned a lot. Okay, and we didn't just talk about this. We talked about a ton of other stuff that was really helpful. But I just wanted to bring this to you guys just to let you know that, like, I'm not immune. And then I met with a ton of really, really solid investors over the last week and two. Like, this is affecting a lot of people. Don't let anyone on social media just like, oh yeah, I'm crushing it all the time. Like, they're liars. That's just not how it is. Okay. So, but you need to take this realness that I'm giving you and take it to your sellers. Like, this is the real deal. Okay. You can't just fluff it and just be like, everything's great. I think everything's fine. Like, I feel good emotionally and everything, but don't let people just lie to you and say things don't happen. There's ups and downs in the market. You need to, the real deal is, how do you pivot? Okay. So that's all I got for you guys today. I will see you tomorrow. We're doing a live call tomorrow. And if you guys want, I have, if you haven't taken advantage of my free trainings and mind map, go to investorsdive.com. It's all there for free. It's got contracts, got everything. I'm giving it all away. Go ahead, go take it, go make some money. Hit me up if you need any help. Peace. We'll see you tomorrow.